I do not own the copyright to this music. Yes, that is my new favorite song, right? Like, if anybody knows me, you know that I love me a little new school with the old school flavor. Yes. Anywho, hello. Welcome to Monday Madness with Love. It's Monday. All right, who likes Mondays? Not me. But I have my drink, so give me a sip. Ooh, right there, y'all. Mm, yes, Lord. All right, so as usual, guys, I did nothing this weekend. I literally cleaned my house, washed some clothes, did my fiance hair, and chilled. I did nothing. I never do anything, right? Like, I'm just a mom, and you guys are gonna see me fan here and there. All of my true friends know that I sweat a lot, and I freaking hate it. Like, dead serious. Oh my God, is that water? Okay, so yeah, periodically you'll see me do this because I don't want my sweat to mess up this gorgeous highlight I got popping. But anywho, what's going on, guys? Do I have anybody in the building who wants to share anything great that popped off this weekend that I may have missed? Now, I know for sure that Millie had some great things going on this weekend at the Sand Gallery. Once again, I'm not sure if you guys remember, just a recap from last week, the Sand Gallery is not closing. Public service announcement. And they had some great things going on. So check him out. Illuminati. I do not have his phone number on hand today. Sorry. Facebook, Illuminati Vanderwood, you will see some great things that this young man has happened in the Baltimore City area. But other than that, yeah, I didn't do anything this weekend as per usual. So some of the things that we're going to talk about today, I'm definitely going to drop some bars. Okay, tell your friends, tag them, ask them if they want to get in on this cycle with me. There's like some person in my inbox, guys. Okay, I didn't want to have to do this, right? Because I love my followers. I absolutely adore you guys. I am so grateful that you guys watch and share my videos. I have a lot of followers from out of the country. As usual, right? It will never be the people who you support on a regular basis. It's literally strangers. I mean, I can't get enough of it. But at the same token, boom, 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 bam, get out of my inbox. Like, if you want to network, if you want to, come on a show, then hey, how are you? Leave with some sort of intro, but the hey sexy mama, the hey how are you, the calling me at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Like, are you serious? Why? Y'all gonna have to get it together. I'm flattered. And who not flattered? But I have a man, and yeah, we're not having that over here. Anywho, some things that I definitely wanted to touch bases with, right? I have like a few. I'll say like I have maybe like 2 or 3 friends, 2 or 3 people who had. See, it's still happening, guys. But whatever. 2 or 3 people. Hey, E. Shout out to E Digger. All right. Make sure y'all tune in with Late Night Live with E Digger, Late Night Talk with E Digger, Let's Talk with E Digger. Make sure y'all go on to the Charm City Direct TV page and make sure you guys watch the other shows that are popping. We had Poet with Shakespeare, who comes on Thursdays and Fridays, I believe. We have I don't even want to get his. I think it's DJ Storm. I hate when I am giving out wrong information. E, help me out. Help me out, E. What's the other show? I'd love to know. Um, but yeah, we have some awesome other shows going on the Charms to be Direct TV link. Furthermore, some things that I wanted to touch bases with. Like I said, I have about one friend, right? I have like one, I'm sorry, like two or three friends, two or three friends. I have like one friend that I constantly confide in, right? If it's not, hey mom, how are you? My mom is actually on here, not my biological mom, but that's not your business. She's one of my friends. Yeah, so like I said, I have like two or three friends that I confide in. I only confide in one, right? And that is because we as people have become very judgmental. I always say we act as if someone has come down from heaven and given us the gavel to judge one another. So I'm not going to say we, I'm going to say some people have not been able to be good friends. Some of us don't know what it is to be a good friend, right? So I have a friend who shall remain nameless, and she has a best friend, right? And her best friend does not agree with um, her choice for a boyfriend. But see, this is no longer a boyfriend, right? They've been together for multiple years. They had multiple children, so this is a family at this point, right? And she doesn't like this guy for whatever the reason is, and so they actually live together. They're roommates. So she put the man out of their house. And then she began to start all of these crazy rumors on Facebook, trying to get people to come and beat him up, right? The man has done nothing to her at all. He respects her. When he comes in the house, he speaks. Other than that, he says absolutely nothing to this young lady at all, right? Because he's not there for her. He's there for his children's mom as well as his children. They have like three children together, right? So at this point, and this is because of an argument between the two people who are in a relationship together. They had an argument. And, of course, the friend, she wants to get in and she wants to get her 2 cents. I always say this. I tell my friends this on a constant basis. When you are in a relationship, your friends and family will not forgive your mate as fast as you will. Sometimes you guys have arguments and it seems like it's the end of the world. You guys need to work that out, especially if you don't have understanding friends. Like most of my friends, they come to me for relationship advice. You can tell me anything under the sun, and the last thing I'm going to tell you is to leave him alone or leave her alone, because that's not my place to do. Who am I to tell you to leave someone alone? I'm going to tell you to outweigh the decision. I'm going to tell you to, weigh the pros and the cons. But especially when you have a family, you cannot just continuously, tell your friends to leave their significant other alone, because what will wind up happening is they'll leave you alone. Okay. And as friends, sometimes people just do not know their place. You are a friend. You are there to lend support, a helping hand. You are not there to judge them or their significant other. Like now, her so-called best friend, now she's stupid and she's an idiot. Now she's miserable, all because she does not agree with the decision that she's making to stay in a relationship with her significant other. Like, do you make her come? I'm sorry, excuse my language. Does what she eat make you shit? No, it does not. So how is it that you can, or some people, I don't know, can be so righteous and so just, oh, I'm so right. Mind you, half of y'all, you getting your ass beat. He don't come home at night. He ain't got no job. He's selling nickel bags, whatever the case may be. None of us had time to pass judgment on anyone. We're all living our own separate lives. And as friends, we are supposed to be there to be supportive morally. All right. We're not supposed to be there to tear each other down. I would never look at my friend while she's already hurting and tell her, you're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid for being with him. You're miserable for being with him. Like, who are you? Like, and it's a lot of that going on. Like, that's literally why I only confide in like one person, because there's so much judgment going on. I'm going to live my life according to LaDejanay Smith, not according to anyone else. I don't care what you want me to do, how you think I should do it. It is not your life. It is my life. All right, and anyone who knows me knows that I will cut you straight off. Mental funeral. Don't even recognize you in the streets. Walk past you like I never met you before. All right, like you're not just interfering with my relationship with my guy. At this point, like me and my man had multiple kids. You know what I mean? So you try to come in between this, like you're cut off. All right, like you're supposed to be there to be like, oh, babe, it's gonna be okay. Girl, he did what? No, he did. Oh, he done lost his mind, girl. But what y'all gonna do? Because anything outside of that is redundant. It's none of your business. Like straight up and down. I don't even understand the level of friendships. Like most of you guys need to literally Google the word friendship. And y'all know I'm big on Google. I should have did it before, we broadcasted live. Like, and let me see. I think I got some time. We got some time, right? Like we're gonna be together for an hour. Let's see. The definition of friendship. Like half of y'all don't even know that the goddamn eye come before the E. Like y'all don't know nothing about friendship. It's sickening. I don't even understand. Okay. The emotions or conduct of friends, the state of being friends. All right. Close relationship, attachment, mutual attachment, association. Let's see. I need a little bit more. Bond, tie, link, union, romance. Okay. So there are a few definitions. There are a lot of definitions of friends. But like I said, unless you're sleeping with them, anything that your friend does should not make you upset to the point where you now want to fight them and their significant other because they're in a relationship. Like anything that they do in their relationship should not piss you off to the point that you now want to fight them. Like, who are y'all? Like, and this is exactly why I don't have many friends. I have a few associates and I don't have many of those. I remember I was in high school and I had like a clique of friends. It was like 7 or 8 of us, right? And I worked a lot in high school. Like I was in foster care. I really didn't do, what everyone else was able to do because I was always focused on working and getting out of foster care and stacking my bread and you know what I mean? Like, but we had a clique of friends. Whatever, before I was able to work, we were tight, you know what I mean? But hold on. At the same point, people have to stop telling people their business if you don't want others to judge you. A relationship is between 2 people, not 3. And when you start venting, you are letting people in your relationship. Right. I absolutely agree with that. I actually tell my friends that as well. Your family and friends will not forgive them or him as fast as you will, right? But as a friend, it is not your place to literally pass judgment. You're going to create your own opinion regardless. That's who we are as humans. That's the right that we have as humans, is to create an opinion, okay? But to literally try to start a fight with someone else's significant other as if, like you screwing them, like as if what you eat makes them shit, as if what they eat make you shit. No, I do not agree with that. Yes, you do allow other people into your relationship, but that is what a friend is. A friend is supposed to be there to lend advice. If the person does not take your advice, why are you so pissed off? Like, is it literally bothering you that much? Does it change the direction of your day that someone didn't take your advice? I give advice all the time. And after it leaves my mouth, it's up to you to decide your life's path, not me. So, yes, I do agree. So, and that's where you kind of differentiate your associates from your friends. Anyone who I've ever considered a friend or family member, and you've ever didn't like my significant other, if you didn't like Ralph, we probably not friends no more. See, I don't care if you don't like my man and you don't like him. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. That's my man. That's the whole point. I do not care. But if you literally been out of your way to try to sabotage my relationship, if you talking smack about my man, you trying to get my man beat up, bitch would never happen. But you know what I mean? Not gonna would. If it's a wrap. And we probably about to fight after that. Like it's not going down like that. And I really don't even understand why people do these types of things. Like, why is it that we just can't be supportive? Like, it goes so far from friendships into just a relationship in general. Yes, a relationship is between two people. Correct. So if I have a relationship with my man, and then I have a relationship with my friend. So if I'm venting to my friend, and we've been friends for years, you know who I am as a person, right? Then you automatically know that if it go left, then it's a wrap. But if you know who I am as a person, then why would you then start to attack me because I didn't take your advice? Because you want me to leave my man alone and raise my kids by myself while you and your man are in a perfectly healthy, not healthy relationship, whatever the case may be, but you want me to be alone. No, it's none of your business. Unless I gotta come sleep on your couch or anything of that nature, unless you feeding us, unless you paying half of the bills, or unless you're opting to do so. Okay, I'll put him out if you pay half of the bills, if you help me take care of these kids. No, you're not gonna do that because you're posted up with your man in your house with your children. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel really, really strongly about that. Like, people really need to learn how to be better friends. And that's just one aspect of it. Like, I could go on and on and on. As I was saying, like, I was friends with like a clique of girls in high school, right? And we were really, really close. And, as I began to just work and fall off a little bit more because life happens as usual. When I would call or check on them, like, one was always bashing the other. Like, not even just like, girl, let me tell you what Joyce did. She was like, no, I mean, like, this stupid B, she's so acting dumb. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, I can just imagine what you guys are saying about me, once we get off the phone. You probably, hang up with me and call such and such and be like, oh, this stupid. No, no. Even like recently, like the mixing friends thing. Like, if we're friends and you have a friend, we don't necessarily all have to be friends, especially when you're dealing with females. Because see, what females have a tendency to do is, you're friends with me and you're friends with her, so you'll go talk about me to her, thinking, we'll probably never meet. And then something happens, whatever, lines cross, and guess what your friend is going to do? Guess what? She's going to tell me everything that you said about me. I mean, it's just the way females work. It's just how they're wired. I don't understand. I'm going to say there because I do not operate in drama now at all, period. Like, I don't care. Like, the friend still doesn't even know that her friend came and told me everything that she said about me. Because for what? For what? Are you paying my bills? Are you hitting me from the no? Are you taking care of my kids? No. So I don't care. Your opinion is your opinion. Until you start to do those things, nothing you say actually matters. Furthermore, I just wanted to dig into that because it pissed me off. Like, I'm watching my friend and she's hurt and she's so confused. She's just like, are you serious? Like, okay, someone is calling me, guys, from Facebook. Please. Like, is this a business venture? I didn't think so. Like, please stop calling me. Goodness gracious. I'm going to like put a mask on my fiance's face on and just answer it. Like, hey, how y'all doing? All right. Anyhow, all right. So, y'all probably disagree with this, but I really need to smoke a cigarette. Like, whatever. Anywho, yeah, we gotta learn how to be better support systems for the people that we so-called love, because there's no way in the world that you can possibly love me and you're gonna try to bring harm to someone that I love, or you're gonna try to split up my family and snatch my kids' father away. Like, that's really weird. Like, I had to ask her, like, did y'all smash? Like, I have never. I mean, I actually have, and we're no longer friends. See how that works? Anyhow, I'm telling y'all, like, when you're trying to be great, excuse me. Y'all is strong. All right? Made it strong with that. I was rushing. I'm always rushing. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. Anywho, so Like, y'all don't even understand how my inbox is going up right now. Like, watch the video. Like, let's share more. Get off my inbox and share it. Share my video. All right. So, did you hear that new California song with T.I. and Young Dolph and I guess Colin O'Loud? I don't know. But it's that. All right. It's dope. I love it. I'm in love with it. So, probably for the next few shows, that's what's gonna be playing. Either that or Finesse. Ow. That's my song too. But anyway, you ever feel like the better, um, the more you became the better version of yourself, the more hate you receive, like from people that love you and people that hate you. Like you just received a certain, like they was hating before, but now that doing your thing, like they really hate it. Like, do you ever feel like that? Because that's real. And what I try to explain to people is that typically when either a whole bunch of bad things are happening and or a lot of negativity is coming your way, something great is on the horizon, right? And it's the universe's way of letting you kind of wean out the people who were never meant for you anyway. I mean, look at LeBron James, right? Like, do you see the hate that this man gets? Like I watch basketball. I'm not like a basketball connoisseur, but my fiance is. So he got me all watching basketball or whatever. And something that kind of sticks out to me is like the way they hate him. It's like this man cannot get it right. Like, and back in the day, I was kind of like on that bandwagon. Like I used to like Boston, and it was like Paul Pierce, Rondo, Big Baby. Like that used to be my team, right? And Baby got me with the Cavs now. It's LeBron's popping. And not even that he's popping, but he's like literally master. Like I don't even like. Is there a better word for master? Like literally mastered everything that there is about basketball. Like, I mean, I don't even know how much the man makes a year, right? But I know that he's spending like $1 million a year on like fitness, on like just training, like just for his body, right? And he was throwing shots at that. Like, my thing is, if you're an athlete and you're making $100 million, $50 million, $1 million. If you're making $1 million a year, I don't care. Like 250,000 of that should be going back into you. You should be investing into your body. Like, how is it that this man is so great at what he does, and because he's investing in himself, because his body is what's making him that money? How is it that he gets shade for that? How does he continuously get hated on for something that you should do? If anything, they should be like, if Melo would have put $1 million up in his body, then maybe he'd have a ring. Oh, well, maybe if Kevin Durant could possibly put more than just, attitude and put some money into his body. You know what I mean? And they probably are. I'm throwing shots, whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about on that aspect, but they probably are. But are you serious? Like he gets shots for everything. So like I'm just gonna drop a few stats and I'm gonna tell y'all like the type of stuff that they use. I mean y'all probably know, but I'm just gonna drop some information on this. So the man is 33 years old, right? And he's averaging like in the playoffs right now, he's averaging 33 points, which is amazing. Like I think the other night he had like 43 points, 14 assists. Like, I don't even know how many rebounds. I know for sure it's like a triple double though. Like, are you being serious? Like, okay, so he's averaging 33 points in the playoffs right now, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Are you being serious? He's playing 42 minutes of 48 minutes, and they still like, oh, he don't need to sit down. He don't need to sit down. What? Are you serious? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, oh, LeBron is figuring out a way. First of all, let me just tell you how amazed I am at this. First of all, this man has figured out a way to rest his body while still playing. Okay? Like, because they have such a big problem with this young man taking a 2-minute break, literally a 2-minute break from playing for like 42 minutes. They had a problem with him doing that. So he figured out a way to, you know what, I'm going to play all 4 quarters straight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, stop running maybe third quarter. Just you know what I mean? Like just the first couple minutes of third quarter, I'm going to walk up and down and I'm still getting shots. I'm still getting assists. I'm still getting rebounds. You know what I mean? We still getting money. We still winning. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk up and down this court real fast. Oh, I can't believe LeBron, he was not running. Are you kidding me? And let me tell y'all, I was getting furious, okay? Like watching them, especially Skip Bayless. Like he pisses me off something terrible. Like when my man hit the game-winning shot the other day, he on post on like Instagram or Twitter. He was like, "That was clutch." If he actually aimed for the glass, like, oh my God, Skip. Like this is why my man Stephen A. had to get the flick away from you. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. That's my cousin. No, it's not. It's not my cousin, y'all. My last name's Smith. His last name's Smith. Like, come on. J.R. Smith is my cousin. He don't know that, though. But, just because his last name is Smith as well. And he played with OG LeBron. That's my cousin. Don't tell nobody. But, yes, I'm just like, that is an exact depiction of how when you're doing something great, whether it's for the community, for the world, for your craft, for what you have mastered, for what you get paid for. When you're great at it, they hate you. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't get upset anymore. I used to be, so gun-ho on others' opinions of me. You know what I mean? I do not care. I do not care what you think about me, my child, my children, my fiance. I don't care. Because guess what? Until you start paying out bills, I don't care. Anyway, that's just come on. Like there's no way in the world that someone could be as great as LeBron and still get that much backlash as if he's doing something wrong. I mean, I think he's like the only person who hasn't had like a scandal, like a sex scandal, like a infidelity scandal. Come on, like you guys got. I mean, come on, whatever. That is just an exact depiction of when you are doing something great. Continue to do it, and do not let the haters stop you from doing it bad, because they will try. All right, and like I had to tell my kids today, y'all know I work in the school system. If they don't put their hands on you, all right, I try not to say, real vulgar curse words, but if they not touching me, if they not doing, you know what I mean? If they not threatening my livelihood or threatening the livelihood of my son and my fiance and my daughter or my aunt, I do not care. I don't care. All right? Anyway, that was just, something I felt really strongly about. Like I was like totally watching the playoffs, right? And I was just like, oh my God, he's doing so great. I bet everybody riding this dick now. No, still talking, big horse manure. Like it's still a problem, and that if anything gave me so much insight on, in the last year and a half, I've completely changed the way I operate. I changed how I move because it is very important. The things that I feel like the things that I was putting into the universe was getting me nothing in return. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I had to do what I had to do to survive, but there were other ways that I could have gone about doing that. And guys, like literally since I have changed literally everything about me, you know what I mean? Like I changed how I move. I kind of changed the way that I think. I changed the way that I guess direct my energy in certain situations. And when I tell you the universe, abundantly is gracing me with so many blessings, I couldn't be more thankful. Sometimes, there'll be an attack on your character. You understand what I'm saying? And it'll be the people you love the most. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they will try and attack you personally, your livelihood, the people you love the most. And I just had to tell them, you know what? I still love you, and I still wish nothing but greatness for you. But I will never look at you the same, and we will never, operate with the same frequency ever again. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I cut you off, like you're cut off. I don't hate you. I wish nothing but the best for you. I wish nothing but greatness for you. I hope that you manifest everything in life that you want. I actually hope that they're watching this so they can see me be as genuine as possible. I don't hate you. I do not wish anything but greatness for you. I hope that all of your deepest wishes and dreams, I hope that they manifest greatly for you. But kind of did to me though. Um, yeah, yeah, guys. I mean, it's just like, what? Like, look at this man. Like, are you serious? Like, this man even grew his hair back. Like, he grew his hair back. I mean, I'm sure it was like Bosley, right? Where they like take the follicles from the front to the back. But they, I give him his props. LeBron was balding and he's growing his hair back. Who can do that? That's putting $1 million into your body. The heck? Like, that is amazing. Anywho, yeah, just some I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's serious though. It's a real thing. Like people hate greatness, and I love it. Let me tell you something. There was this girl walking on the street earlier, and she was just giving me queen. Like, oh my god. Like she had on like this bomb, like African pattern head wrap. It was like golden blue. Then like this golden dress that was like kind of loose with like these, I don't know, like ankle boots from like them. I mean, killing it. I could see a highlight from like 2 lights away. I had to honk my horn. And of course, like a queen, she didn't answer. You see what I'm saying? Like I was like, yes, I love her. I wrote down my window like, baby. Yes, queen, I love it. Okay, like I'm not one of those. Like if you're doing your thug dizzle, if you looking good, doing good, feeling good, and I can feel that energy coming up off you, baby, I'm gonna let you know you looking good, feeling good, and I can feel that energy coming up off you. All right, like I don't even understand what is going on in the universe. So it is 7:32, and the captain of PMR has not called me yet. Where is Breeze? I don't know what's going on. Well, shout out to Breeze, free Breeze all day, every day. Already, PMR, we in the building. So let's see. What are some other things that I definitely want to talk? Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys actually saw my video that I posted. I'm not sure what this was. It was last week. I'm not sure. But it was basically just kind of piggybacking off of something that Kanye West stated, right? And I don't really want to shed too much light on this. Like, I really don't want to, I don't know, feed into the bull crap. There's a lot of controversy around it. I'm not sure if the controversy is because of, album sales or anything of that nature. I know he lost a lot of followers. He gained a lot as well. But, okay, slavery was a choice, right? Slavery was a choice. No, slavery was not a choice. Not only were people at that time, they were taken away from their villages. If you go to Africa still to this day, most of them have their own dialect. Like in certain villages, there's like, I don't know if it's hundreds, but there are a lot of different languages that come out of Africa. So they snatched these people out of their villages and they gave them the kind of the inability to correspond with one another. They were not only cutting their tongues off, but because they were from different villages, of course, they weren't able to, kind of talk to one another because they didn't speak the same language. There was something called buck breaking, where they would cut off the penises of the men and then have sex with them forcefully. They were, raping our women, killing our women, killing our men, killing our children. So what was the choice in it? Yes, there was a choice to be killed, all right, or go into captivity. You were either going to revolt and rebel, or you were going to and get killed, or you were going to do what you were told in order to stay alive, right? So I guess that was that the choice that he was saying? Oh, we all could have died. Is that what he was saying? I'm not sure because if that's the mentality that he's taking, then that's how you erase the black race. We all die, idiot. But like I said, in some instances where we'll talk about Nat Turner and uh, Harriet Tubman, who were freeing slaves as they could. These slaves still died. Like some of them still in the process of trying to get um, to the Underground Railroad. These people were still being killed and things of that nature. So even though there, like I said, there was either the option to stay and be alive for your family, for your children, or to be killed. Um, but what I did want to say is that this is the exact depiction of media, mass media programming, right? Because some of us only saw bits and pieces. You know, they would take bits and pieces of each interview and they would, bring it together to kind of form this vigilante view of what he was actually trying to say. Now, even though what he was actually saying wasn't too, wrong, it was kind of how he said it, but it's been said a lot. Like he's not the only person who has basically said that there was an option. Um, there was another option. Not so much that there was a choice, but there was another option other than death was the other option. Um, but to say that we're weak when we've been revolting since, you know what I mean? Like there's history of, in the islands outside of the United States where I actually found out that they were only breeding slaves in the United States, right? So then they would send us off to like Haiti and Colombia and things of that nature, and then we would die because we were revolting, because we were rebelling, because that's who we are. That's who we are as a people. All right, it's like it's in us. It's like it's in us. It's like a part of our DNA. You know what I mean? It's to stand up and fight. Unfortunately, this day and age, I can see what he was saying about being a slave mentally today, because right now we're in the age of information, and instead of informing ourselves, whatever is being told to us is exactly what we accept at face value. We don't do any research. We don't try to find out this information for ourselves or anything like that. We kind of just take it like, yeah, yes, Jesus was a white man from Bethlehem. Yeah, no, do your research. Like, are you serious? Like, I don't know. Like I said, it didn't become a problem until Kanye West said it. Like, we have been attributing this quote to the abolitionist Harriet Tubman, right? We've continuously said, I've seen it all over Facebook, that she said, I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed thousands more if only they knew they were slaves. Not only did she not free thousands of slaves, I believe she freed somewhere in the 300s. She didn't say that, but that was fine. That was perfectly fine to quote, put in a meme, and you know what I mean? Like, so just to say, if they actually acknowledge themselves as being punished for the color of their skin, I believe at this point it had been, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years that we had been in captivity. So many of us were, or many of them were actually born into slavery. So when you're born into slavery, it's like being born now. You're going to accept and adapt to your environment. You're going to be taught how to behave, how to conduct yourself, the things to do and not to do. And the person that you're going to have to look up to is a slave. So if you don't know anything outside of slavery, if you don't know anything outside of captivity, if you don't know what it's like to be free, if you don't know rebellion, if all you know is submissiveness and passiveness and yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no sir, then where do you actually believe that we're going to get this broad understanding to be able to revolt? A lot of the people who were born, hey Nita, into slavery weren't revolting and weren't rebelling. You know what I mean? Because they didn't know anything outside of what they were born into. Right? So, like I said, when we all believe that this quote, which did not surface until 1993, okay, a white woman, all right, named, where's her name? Dorothy, oh God, it's like Dorothy Winbush Riley. I believe that's it. Quote me, don't quote me. Dorothy Winbush Riley. She is a woman who wrote a book called, I'm sorry, I was just reading a quote. That's why I had to slow down. She wrote a book called My Soul Looks Black. Okay, and she gave a date of 1865. You can find it on page 148, where she kind of quotes that Harriet Tubman said, I could have freed thousands of slaves if only they knew that they were slaves. I freed thousands of slaves. I could have freed thousands more if only they knew they were slaves. So she quotes this and said that Harriet Tubman said this in 1865. The book was written in 1993. Okay, and there's no citation prior to this. Okay, like no one else has this information that Harriet Tubman actually said that. But when we thought Harriet Tubman said it, it was like, yes, Black Power. And when we thought that, when we watched Black Panther and we heard Killmonger say, throw me in the oceans with my ancestors because they knew that, death was better than bondage. Yes, Black Panther. Oh, go Killmonger. And we could, decipher and be intellectual and kind of, use our context skills to kind of, try to figure out what he was saying. But once again, like I said, what he was saying was completely, I kind of agree with it. I mainly, because the context and the way that he kind of gave the message is incorrect. No, I do not believe in loving white people who hate us. No, I don't believe in that. And I think that we are the only race who they kind of push that on. Oh, so what? They hate you, have hung you, raped you, beat you, killed you, killed your parents, mass incarceration. So what? They've done these things. You still should love them. They only tell us stuff like that. And we're like, oh, well, maybe we should. No, maybe we should stand up and stop killing one another and build a sovereign nation so that we can make up our own rules and police our own people. That's exactly what they did. Anyway, we're so brainwashed and programmed to hate ourselves and one another that, it's been years. It's been years of tainting the God that's in the black man. So it's going to take years for the uprise to come. I truly believe that. Now, I'm sorry, Tracy Adams. I completely got off subject. Okay, so Tracy says, if you tell your business, you help the next. If you tell your business, you help the next. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, babe. I don't know what can you kind of elaborate on that? I'm not totally sure exactly what you're saying to me. If you tell your business, you help the next. Not sure. Can you please elaborate on that, please, for me, Miss Tracy Adams or Mr. Tracy Adams? Miss Tracy Adams. Yes, please. Can you please elaborate on that? But yeah, like I was saying, guys, we have to do our research. Okay. I'm going to say this one last piece, and then I'm going to leave it be. Today, we have an option to not be held captive in the slave mentality that was, given to us. I understand that when you walk outside your doors and the things that we see and that our children have become succumbed to or have been exposed to, right? But we have to instill in them who and what they are. We have to let them know about the God in them because the schools are not telling them. Black history is not even a part of the curriculum anymore. And not only that, but when we were in school, what they did teach us about Black history was a lie. 90% of it was inaccurate. So we have to inform our children. These children are not filled with hope. They are not filled with um, being accountable for their actions. They're irresponsible. It's sad. It's very sad to watch. And it starts at home. It starts not in the household by itself, but every interaction that I have with children, well, not my children, who are my children, whether you're in my class or you're not in my class, like, if you go to my school, like, it'll be kids who are not in the after school program at all, who will be like, hey, Miss Smith, 9 times out of 10, I call their parents or grandparents because it's in disrespect. And, or I've taken them home, or I bought them food, or, you know what I mean? I always try to give off the most genuine, effective, them understanding how much I actually do care. So you kind of have to open a window for them to be able to trust you, because sometimes things are going on that we're blind to, and we won't know about it unless they tell us. And instead of always, bashing them, or, not being able to communicate with them, I do understand that being a parent and not a friend, but having an open line of communication is also very, very important. I never want my son to, kind of think that we're friends and he can do and say whatever he wants to in the presence of me, but I also want him to understand that I always have his best interest at heart. And, I don't care if it's sex or drugs or money. Like, come tell your mother. Like, come talk to your mother, because I've been through so much in my, lifetime. So, yeah. All right, guys, we're winding down. Okay, thank y'all. I tried. Let's sip this one down. I tried to give some space for Breeze to come on to call me, but my baby's busy. So we're gonna do what we can. All right. So Mother's Day is coming up. So I have a few bars for y'all. All right. And then I'm gonna spit some bars that I wrote for my mom. All right. Uh-oh. Ooh. Can y'all even see me? Like, oh my gosh. Oh no, my video is so freezing. So, I don't know what happened. Hopefully I fixed it. Alrighty, so let's go. God, they could never take your spot 10 toes down, baby. Hey. There are no limits to any oceans that I cross for you. But anything for me, you act as if you forced the door. Like building feelings with no feelings wasn't mutual. I caught you slipping and tripping, and so what tied your shoes? Back when Gucci was with Wobble on that old door. I've been the Bonnie till you Clyde, and I done paid my dues. I even took you back for doing shit I never did. And when you didn't have it, you I brought it back to you. But now we playing and singing that it ain't overdue. While I sit back and calculate the days I played the fool. How many times you said I never do that shit to you? Or when you said your player days were done and you were through. And I was God and confided and put my trust in you. While you still not trying to hide all of the shit you do. I guess it makes you feel better to deflect the truth. We double digits and now how long I wait for you? You lose me, you lose your biggest blessing, that's the truth. They say if it's real when I leave, then it'll come back to you. You make me leave the proof of point, I ain't coming back to you. You make me leave the proof of point, I ain't 10 toes down, baby, they can never take your spot. 10 toes down, baby, you know you all I got. 10 toes down, baby, they never take your spot. You know you all I got. I love this instrumental. I wish my sister was here to write a hook. All right. So, those were some bars. All right. And Mother's Day is coming up. Those of you who know me well know that my mom passed away 6 years ago, and I wrote a song for her. I wrote some bars for her, and here we go. I just got my cash. Ooh. Well, that's doing that. Remember, guys, if you have anyone who is doing any music, who wants to come through, let me know. Always looking for somebody's business to promote, anything like that. So, let me know. Yeah. RIP to the queen. Take her, I love you, boy. PMO. I remember better days, very strange, and nothing can compare to that empty love you gave. The love is rare, and even though it's missing now, I see it very clear. Wish I could retract and bring back those yesterday years, but yeah, that's dead. And wishing on a star couldn't make it true. I even asked the Lord if I could trade him for you, but yeah, that ain't come true, and so I come to you. Mommy, did you know that you are my everything? And since I was a little girl, now you are my queen. I know I fucked up that one time, thought you were thing. But it was levels to the shit that you would never sing. You know what I mean? Misunderstood and gotta be explained that drama. It come with good and nothing stays the same in drama. It come with bad, we recognize the change. I wish it was 3 years ago. I feel like yesterday. Hey. R.I.P. Queen. This one for you, boo. God, 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 God. All right, y'all. And this is the end of Monday Madness with me, Elijah Love, First Lady at PMR. Once again, anybody doing anything great in the community, if you have any shows coming up, if you own a boutique, if you own anything and you want to share that information with the community, hit me up. I would love to have you on. Still waiting for a couple people to come through. If not, I can keep you entertained. Have a great and a blessed evening. Once again, you are the creator of your own reality. You are the creator of your own reality. Anything you want to achieve, you can. You are the master of your own capabilities. Peace.